Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line.
Careful. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle. It's Jeanty. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Three. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing to start the drive. Presley. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready,
Back to throw. Presley. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
ready. Round throw 80. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Presley. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number
That was their first
82.
3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Herbert. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, it's Genty. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Herbert now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw caught by Bowers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
It leads to 2nd.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 1918. Riggs. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. Presley. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Hey, Clash. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down the right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line.
Number 87.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? Right? My time in the Canadian.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Ashton Jeanty with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Right back to Jeanty on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. Hey, Ram. Count it.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this out to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. This 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Okay, ready?
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Ready, Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Presley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go.
To number 4. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
70 Rangers. Viking 18.
Back to throw. Presley looking deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw here. Herbert. Short throw caught by Bowers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out to Genty. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A run out of the gun with Genty. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 28-yard
Simple drag
line.
route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Tag. 6 Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Back to throw. Presley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Okay, break. 70 Lions. 70 Lions.
The final shot before break. Presley. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point on the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Escapes the defender. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
18, 5, let's go. 19 Lions. Bronco 8, Cub 19, Cub 19, Dragon 60. Check out.
Throwing to start the drive. Presley. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And a yard. At the 42-yard
line. Work inside here, Hampton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's third and a few inches.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Panther 60, Panthers 30.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Ready? 70 Rangers, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Riggs. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Looking to throw. Presley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Cowboy 8, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Go.
Back to throw. Presley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
First down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On the give, Genty. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A give out of the gun to Genty. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Las Vegas.
On the give, Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Ashton Genty, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Let's go. Panther 60, 19 Lions. Get up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 38 now, here's second and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Text man, text man. Go.
Up the middle they go. Phillips. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Presley. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds his man. Complete. That's Phillips. Second down and 4. And now an audible here into something else.
Warrior 70.
Second and 4. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Presley. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Raiders.
Looking to throw. Presley. Going right side here, and that's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Presley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Presley. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, it's Hampton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Trap 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Presley. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Chargers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun. Presley. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Phillips.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second
and that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
68, 19 Lions. Riggs.
What's going on, guys? That was terrible.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Presley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third and goal.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Okay, break. 7 Pirates. 70, 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
What is this?
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Line. 5-9.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again with Ginty. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now a third down and 8. Now a handoff to Ginty. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football, has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well,
we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Operating from the gun, Presley. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Phillips. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Check out.
Operating from the gun, Presley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation